I just wanted to let you know that I put my sweatshirt on backwards. Now that I've properly dressed myself, something we learn at a very young age, how to put our clothes on the right way, welcome to my channel. I just got home from work. I worked this morning. It's about 12:15 now, and I'm heating up some lunch. I'm just gonna make a little mini burrito bowl type of thing because I'm starving and I have schoolwork to do today. I don't really feel like cooking a ton, but today I am chatting with you guys about things that I wish I would have known when I started my fitness journey. Lately, I have been getting a ton of messages and comments about starting their journey and things that people are unsure of, things that people are telling them that may not necessarily be true. So I really want to share with you guys today things that, looking back on my journey, I wish I would have known right away that could have benefited me throughout this entire time. Obviously, I'm grateful for everything that I went through and learned in my fitness journey, but there are definitely a ton of things that I wish I would have known. And I want to share those with you guys today to help you really get the best experience possible when you're starting your fitness journey. Or maybe you started and you don't know some of these things and you can start implementing them because there's always room for change. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like and subscribe as always. Helps to support me, helps me show up every week for you guys. And let's just jump right in. I'm hungry. I feel like we are always sitting here in my videos, but this is where I ate lunch. One of the very first things that I learned, luckily early on in my journey, and this is also something that is becoming more out in the open and like spoken about, so I'm not going to touch too much on it, but the first thing that I wish I would have known right away and that I wish I could drill into every single one person's head is cardio is not it. Cardio is not it. Cardio is great for your heart health. Cardio is great for burning calories. But if you are looking to lose weight, if you are looking to get toned, which is what everybody wants, you need to lift weights. You need to do some type of resistance training. Cardio is really good after lifting weights if you have specific goals for muscle maintenance and fat loss. But if you are just starting out, please don't spend your entire gym session on cardio machines. So I just want you guys to know that you do not need to spend your entire session at the gym on cardio machines. They're great for warm-ups, they're great for cool downs. You can have a day where you do maybe like 30 minutes of cardio. You can do cardio after your lifting session if you're trying to lose some body fat and maintain that muscle, but you don't need to go run for an hour. You don't need to do that new walking thing on the treadmill, the trend where you walk for like whatever at this incline. I don't know what it is because I frankly don't care about it. I walk at an incline for 10 to 15 minutes to warm up, and then once in a while I will do cardio after my lift, and I don't run. It's just walking at an incline. But that's my personal preference. I just want you guys to know that if your goals do not revolve around cardio specifics, like if you are not a runner, if you don't have goals of hitting certain times and lengths for runs, you don't need to run. You don't need to run. If you just want to get in shape, if you want to get into the gym and maybe tone out, build some muscle, lose some weight, resistance training is where it's at. I promise you. So, resistance training.
School's got me sleepy. But let's talk.
Alright, so the next thing that I wish I would have known and that I wish I would have started right away in my fitness journey is that compound lifts are the best lifts. Don't be afraid of compound lifts. Don't be afraid of the squat, deadlifts, bench press. I know they can be intimidating, but they are so great for building muscle because they work multiple muscle groups at once. And you're gonna feel so strong when you do them, let me tell you. I honestly just started bench pressing. I would always do just like dumbbell chest presses, and I wish I would have started bench pressing a long time ago. I know that they can be intimidating. I know that it's scary seeing these big dudes and girls lifting a bunch of weight, but just know that everybody was a beginner at one time, and I can't sit here. I simply can't with the lighting. Everyone was a beginner at one point, obviously, so everybody had their first time squatting, deadlifting, bench pressing, and it's awkward at first. You probably won't have the right form, but it comes with practice, and you don't have to be afraid of those big lifts. Those are what are going to help you really start to gain muscle, start to see results. Those are great if you are looking to lose weight, gain weight, build muscle, build lean muscle, whatever it may be. Those lifts are so great. So please don't be afraid of the bigger lifts in the gym because they're really there to benefit you.
Also, just is anybody else in online school? And sometimes you just look at your desk and you just dislike it. I love my desk area, don't get me wrong, but I look at it and I feel school, and I just don't want to feel that. Like, look at this area right now. She's cute, but she means school, and I don't want to go there. I just don't. Also, the sun is shining again today, which we love to see.
I'm headed off to the gym now, and I want to incorporate the next thing into me going to the gym, and that is nutrition is 80% of your balance in a healthy lifestyle, and the gym and working out is 20. So with that being said, nutrition is extremely important. You can lift as much as you want, but if you don't get your nutrition on track with goals, then you're never gonna see the results that you're looking for. And this is something that I did not know. I was severely under eating when I first started because I thought that you had to be in a calorie deficit to make any type of goal that you had. And at that point, I was just trying to get back to where I was before college. I wanted to become more active, eat better, learn more, and I was just not eating enough. And I didn't know that under eating can be detrimental to your metabolism, your mental health, your relationship with food, and I damaged those things because I wasn't eating enough, because I was constantly told that eating in a calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight. But little do you know, eating in a calorie deficit doesn't mean 1,200 calories a day, which so many people think. So, get your nutrition aligned with your gym, and those results are gonna come.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me.
Hi. Hello, happy Thursday. It's the next day now. Just got a little bit overwhelmed with like work and school and stuff, so we're gonna finish this video off today. I just made a smoothie bowl. It is just mixed berries. I think the bag had like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. peanut butter and chocolate protein powder, and then I topped it with a little bit of this kashi berry cereal, and yeah. So good. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is something that I feel like a lot of people still believe, and a lot of people have no idea that this is a thing when they're starting their fitness journey, and that I fell for so long, and that is that ab workouts will not give you abs, and resistance band workouts will not grow your glutes. Now, there is a right way to go about this and a wrong way to go about this. A lot of fitness influencers promote never doing ab workouts because that's not going to give you abs, and never using resistance bands because it's not as effective as, say, squatting. But here's what you need to know. Training your core is extremely important for your overall function of your body. Having a strong core is key to so many things, to your balance and your agility. Your core is engaged in so many exercises that it's incredibly important to have a strong core. So training abs is not a bad thing. You can definitely throw an ab circuit in at the end of an upper body day, an end of a cardio day, to really work those muscles and build them up. But that doesn't mean that they're going to be visible. And this is where I think a lot of people struggle. Visible abs come from a low body fat percentage, and a lot of it has to do with genetics. Now, I'm not saying if you have bad genetics or you like genetically carry your excess fat in your stomach, you could never have visible abs. I'm just saying it's easier for people with the genetics on the other side of it to have visible abs because they have a lower body fat percentage. But this is where people say abs are made in the kitchen, and it's 100% true. If you want your core and abs to be visible, you have to have a low body fat percentage, and that comes with what you eat. With that being said, if you do have visible abs, or if you're trying to get visible abs, training your abs is going to grow those muscles the same way you would grow your muscles doing bicep curls or squats. But you have to like gradually increase weight like you do with any other exercise. You know, you can't just sit there and do a bunch of crunches. You have to incorporate weighted ab exercises to grow your ab muscles, and then you have to get your nutrition aligned in the kitchen outside of the gym in order to really start to see them come through. That's the misconception there. So many people don't preach it the right way, and so many people do preach it the right way. I'm not generalizing everybody. I'm just letting you know that there is a right and wrong way to go about it. You don't have to stop training abs, but you also need to start believing that you don't only need to train abs. Your core is engaged, like I said, in so many exercises, so you're always using it. You just need to be eating right to get that lower body fat percentage, and then the ab workouts come in when you really want to grow those muscles. So, if you're only doing cardio and abs, I want to tell you that it's okay to steer away from that, go over to the lifting section, and start lifting weights, because it's going to be way more fun than what you're doing now, and it's also going to help you reach your goals. Similar to that is this idea that resistance band lower body workouts are going to grow your glutes. And this one is preached in different ways as well, some not the best way and some a really good way. The thing about resistance bands is you can only have so much resistance. The best way to grow your muscles is lifting weights. Now, resistance bands are great for warm-ups, and they're great for like engaging and activating those muscles. So a lot of people will use resistance bands before leg days to really engage their glutes and like wake them up, because the glutes are a hard muscle group to really target for some people. Now, one person that does this so well is Whitney Simmons. As we all probably know her, she is the queen of glute activation, and she is always using resistance bands to activate her glutes, but then she goes and lifts weights. And this is where I think people kind of get off on the wrong track, is you don't need to use your resistance bands in every single exercise for your leg day. Wake those glutes up, wake those legs up, get them activated, and then go lift weights and put them away. You don't need them. The weight that you're lifting is resistance enough. You don't have to throw your resistance bands away. They still have really great use. And you know, every once in a while, maybe you just want to do a body weight resistance band workout, and that is totally fine. What is being said and what people are having a hard time communicating is that just using resistance bands all the time is not going to grow your muscles and grow your glutes like everybody wants. You just have to use them in the right way, and that's totally fine, you know? Use those. They're fun. I love them. So those are two things that I didn't know right away in my fitness journey. I was always doing ab workouts. I was using resistance bands all the time, and you know, it was okay. I was a beginner, so any type of exercise that I was doing was helping me get back into shape and lose some weight. But in the end, like, now that my goals are to build muscle and lean out a little bit, get really strong, I don't need those things, and you don't need them no matter like what position you're at. They're helpful, but don't do them every day, and don't dedicate an entire workout every week to them. I guess I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you like what I fell for and like what I did, and I didn't know that you didn't need to do that. So if you want to, okay, just know that like it's not necessary to reach your goals. There's so many other things you can do. So if you hate doing abs, don't do abs, okay? You can do what you want in the gym. I just want you guys to be knowledgeable about all the things that are accessible to you. I'm gonna eat my smoothie bowl now and then work on some homework, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Just submitted a project and feeling good. Everything that I had to do like this week technically is done. I do have to do 2 peer reviews due on Sunday, but I plan on getting those done tomorrow because Sunday is my birthday and I'm not doing school. I'm just not. So I have just a little bit more to talk to you guys about. I know I'm chatting your ear off, but that's just what I do best. So I know I just gave you guys a lot of information. I realize that. But there's so many things that I have learned along the way that I'm grateful I learned, and that's all part of the process, is to learn as you go. But like the things that I'm telling you today are things that I wish I would have learned sooner so that I could use that information to help my process, to help me grow. And I just want you guys to know that like it is a process, and learning as you go is amazing. The fitness and health industry is changing all of the time, so we're all still learning, and I want you to know that that's okay. It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to make mistakes and mess up, and maybe you're just on a different path in your journey and you want to get it on the right one. That's okay. Don't believe that everybody out there that's showing you what to do and like promoting things has it all down, because they don't. We don't all know what we're doing half the time. There's still so much to learn and so far to go. Like, this is for life. I think we forget that sometimes. Like, obviously I'm not gonna lift weights to grow my muscles for my entire life. I hope I can do it for as long as I want to, but your health is for your life, and you're always going to be learning. Your body changes, your body has different needs, everybody's bodies have different needs, and you have to learn about your own needs as you go. And that's one of the awesome parts about it, is like it's always changing and there's always room for growth, which I think is important to keep pushing yourself. So don't be overwhelmed by everything that I just told you. These are things that I learned in 2 years, and I'm still learning and still implementing into my journey. I just want you guys to, keep it in the back of your head. Let yourself know that it's okay to try something new. I really encourage you to. I encourage you to go lift weights if it's not something that you're super familiar with. I encourage you to start eating more if you know you're not eating enough and you're not seeing those results because you're not eating enough. I really encourage you to try new lifts. Maybe you lift weights, but you are a little bit afraid of the squat rack. Go try it. There are so many videos and tutorials and influencers out there who have that information for you on the internet to teach you how to do things, and everybody started at one point, and nobody in the gym is there to judge you. If they are there to judge you, feel bad for them. Like, nobody that is a good person goes to the gym to judge other people. We go to the gym for ourselves, so don't be afraid to try new things. I mean, I'm sure some people might even help you if you ask for it in the gym, but just don't worry about others. All journeys are a process, and this is a journey, so let it be the process, live that process, learn from the process, grow from the process, and it's gonna be a good ride. It's a good ride. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up that video here. I really just wanted to share that journey, that part of my journey with you all, be part of learning and growth and change and accepting it and going with it. It's really a process, like I said, and you're gonna learn a lot, and it's gonna be great. Obviously there's gonna be step backs and downfalls, but always get up stronger, always learn from the situation, and you will keep growing, I promise. I really hope that you guys learned something from this video. I hope that you take something from this with you and apply it to your own journey. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.